This is where, the learning is. All night, when the utensils are lying there to dry, some dust is accumulating on them. And in the morning, he again washes the utensils. My dear friends, if you look at this story, the exact same thing is happening to us. Even when we are, we do nothing, the dust is accumulating. Inside our mind, in the mind, there is so much dust that is accumulating. And Tao, the beautiful learnings from Lao Tzu is that learning is accumulation, but really learning is also diminishing. Learning is actually reducing, decreasing. There was a great thinker called Alvin Toffler. In 1970, he wrote a book called Future Shock. In his book, he said, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read or write. The illiterate of the 21st century will be those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. It is not about reading or writing. It is the art of unlearning, art of diminishing, the art of decreasing. That is as much the art of learning as accumulating knowledge. So many degrees have been accumulated in the last 100 years. So many universities have come up. So many more educated people inhabit this planet. This accumulation is still leading us to more comparisons, more competition, more violence. When comparisons become acute, you have competition. When competition becomes acute, you have violence. And so really, we have to wash away the dust, my dear friends. The dust that has accumulated. Even though we wash the utensil at night, we again wash it in the morning like this master. Because just doing nothing also dust is accumulating. So we learn from this. We turn our past into wisdom. That is, it is not about forgetting the past. You may or may not forget the past, but it is about turning it into wisdom. So today we are going to learn from our past, my dear friends. We are going to do a meditation where we will turn our past into wisdom. How does that sound to everybody? Yes, we will do that. And, like I always like to do, I would like to explain to you what will happen in the meditation today before we get into it. So we will do our regular breathing, Anapanasati for the first few minutes, about 15 minutes or so. And, with every incoming breath, we are learning, and every outgoing breath, we are unlearning. Yes. So we'll give up all the unnecessary stuff. We give up all the accumulation, the dust, we give up. And then I will ask you to visualize being in this large garden, park, huge park. And there will be a walking track in this park. And there will be many different elements in this park. You will walk on this track. And there will be different benches in this park, different. So there will be trees, shrubs, all kinds of things. And in different places in this park, there will be either someone that you met in the past or something that happened in the past, a situation. You will meet people or situation from your past in this park. Are you with me, everybody? Dear friends, are you with me? So you will meet people or situations, and we'll take up 2 or 3 situations from your past. And I will guide you into drawing the lessons from this, turning this past experience. It may be an unpleasant experience from your childhood. It may be something else. Turning this into wisdom. Turning and whatever needs to be unlearned. You know, we learned a lot of unnecessary things also from this experience. When I was a child, I learned not to trust. In my childhood, I was taught not to trust anybody. I have to unlearn this to be able to move on this journey. So important. So many of us lost our trust in the childhood. And we learned this. Now we have to unlearn this lack of trust. So we have to really unlearn and learn. So learning is incomplete without unlearning. That's the art of learning that we talked about today. So we will do that. And then I will ask you to, bring you to a place where you will meet a master or a guide that you have, either in your present life or anyone. It can be Krishna, Christ, or Muhammad, or anyone. You have a guide. You feel Dr. Newton for us is our guide and our master. But you and Dr. Lakshmi, so it depends on you. You just feel whoever you would like to, and then we will draw some. I'll guide you further on the interaction with your master, and then we'll come back into the present moment. So, are we ready? There is no music, only my voice, and take a comfortable posture, completely relax, take your spectacles off. If you're wearing spectacles, cross-legged ideally, spine erect, fingers interlocked, put them in your lap, and bring all your attention to your breath. All of your attention to your breath. Just watching your breath. Surrendering to your incoming and outgoing breath. Knowing that the breath has all the wisdom. All the wisdom lies in the breath. Just watching your breath, which has all the wisdom. The breath knows what your body needs. It brings that in. Oxygen, prana. Just watching the breath. It's a very wise companion that we have. This wise friend. It knows what has to be taken out that no longer serves your body. Automatically, it takes out all the toxins as you breathe out, as you exhale. Just be with your breath. Surrender to it completely. Into deeper and deeper states of relaxation with your breath. Breath is helping us take out all that is no longer helping you. Taking out all the stress, all the anxiety, all restlessness, all the noise is being taken out with the breath. Taking in all the oxygen, all the prana. Watching, watching, watching. Breathing in, I watch my breath. Breathing out, I watch my breath. Completely surrendering to the wisdom of the breath. This very wise friend, our breath. It completes the cycle of learning. With every incoming breath, we learn. With every outgoing breath, we unlearn. That is the art of learning. Just watching the breath. The sun will rise and the sun will set. The moon will be seen and the moon will be hidden. Friends will come and friends will go. The breath will always stay. The breath is the best friend that we have. From birth to death, every moment, this wise friend is guiding us. It's nourishing us. For a few more minutes, being with this friend completely, undisturbed, just acknowledging and watching, observing this friend. Watching, enjoying, coming and outgoing breath. Entering deeper and deeper states of silence. Deeper, deeper and deeper states of surrender to your breath. This wise friend does everything. We simply watch. The breath provides everything we need in this moment. the nourishment, the energy, the prana. We just watch incoming and outgoing. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. And now, you watch your breath. I want you to visualize yourself in a beautiful, vast park. This huge park having a walking track, a long walking track. There are all kinds of different trees in this park. Shrubs, flowers around. There are small water bodies. There are a few benches in this park as well. This track represents, this place and this track represents your life journey. It is your life track. Allow yourself now to begin walking on this track. Just take a stroll. Trust your intuition. Trust the impressions, the first impressions. Whether you walk fast or slow, just watch. As you are walking on this track, passing through your life journey, there are going to be a few points where you will see or feel a situation, a person sitting on a bench, they have an important role to play in your life. this situation or person had something you had to learn. Wait there. When you sense this person or situation as you're walking on this track, I want you to wait there. Spend the amount of time you need to. You need to sit on the bench. You can sit on the bench for a bit. Look deeply at this situation. Look deeply into this person's eyes. What was happening? What were you feeling? What is it that you needed to learn from this situation or person? What is it that you need to unlearn from this situation or with this person? Now, you can thank this situation or person for being a teacher for you. So you could learn what you needed to learn at that moment in your life. Now, I want you to continue walking ahead on this track. You may go further back in your life. Keep walking until you arrive at another situation or you sense a person in your life. That is important, this situation or person. played an important role in your life. Once again, you can wait. Want to sit down on the bench, spend some time, spend all the time, look deeply into this situation, at this person. What was happening here? What were you feeling? What is it that you learned or needed to learn from this situation? You can now thank this person or the situation for being a teacher for you. So you could learn what you wanted to, you needed to learn at that moment in your life. Now you can get up and start walking again on this track, on this journey of life. Look around as you walk on this track. Is there anything that's drawing your attention? Is there anyone that's drawing your attention on this journey? Is there a situation or a person that you see that you have to learn from? Trust your intuition. Trust the first image, the first impression. Once again, I want you to just stop here. Look at this situation and this or this person deeply. What happened? What were you feeling? can now learn what you need to learn from this person or situation. Unlearn what you had to, what was not needed. Letting this past experience turn into wisdom. Thanking this person or this situation for being a teacher. Once again, I want you to start walking on this track. As you walk, further, you are reaching a beautiful gated area. Beautiful gated area, and as you go on the other side of the gate, whenever you're ready, as you go on the other side, you will be able to connect with your masters or your guides. See what you see. Do you see or feel your master or guide in a human form? Who is your master? What is his name? Connect with him. Or you may ask questions. My dear guide, my dear master, what is the purpose of the challenges I've had on this journey? Let the answers come to you. My dear master, my dear guide, what is it that I need to learn? How am I progressing on the path